Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're going to start a campaign with Lord Skrolk. That's right, we're going back to basics again. So this is my part of my sort of farewell tour to Warhammer 2. We're going back and playing the oldest lords. So we've already done a naked Tyrion campaign, naked meaning no mods, no DLC. But I decided, honestly, it didn't feel all that different to just playing a Tyrion campaign. There wasn't that much missing from it that wasn't heavily themed towards other things that aren't Tyrion, so it didn't really feel all that different to just me playing a Tyrion campaign, really. The only difference is we didn't get ogre mercenaries, which we probably wouldn't have got anyway, being high elves and all the rest of it. So anyway, I've changed things up again. We have all of the DLC, and I've added a few mods as well to do things like mostly cosmetic things, but I've also turned off confederations and also turned off that stupid invite to war system where, you know, every single turn you get a pop-up saying, oh, guess what? The dwarfs invited the other Skaven to come and fight you, and just, you know, it always felt crappy. But things will be more difficult for us anyway, because we are going to be sticking with the theme. We are going to be playing this, you know, as a more story-driven thing, you know, as is my way. So we are going to be sticking to basically these 3 units in every single army. And I don't have to tell you, Censer Bearers, Plague Monks, and Plagueclaw Catapults aren't really great at fighting armies of dinosaurs. It's not really their thing to deal with that, so we are going to be hamstringing ourselves quite a lot. Playing on hard, because, you know, it should give enough of a challenge. But we always do find the challenge ourselves, don't we? If things are easier, it just means we're gonna take on bigger challenges, aren't we? So it should be fun. So anyway, Clan Pestilens, of course. The pestilential, well, look, you can see him. You can describe him yourself. Ugh. Just horror, abject horror. So anyway, chance of plague spreading, plus 100%, which is great for us because plagues bolster our forces and nurture our settlements. So we want to spread plagues a lot. Sadly though, when you do get a chance to spread plagues, you can't use your own settlement as a place to spread the plague. You always have to, like, spread a plague from a neighbour and hope it spreads to your lands for those bolsters, you know, that you get. But anyway, construction cost minus 50% for Pox Cauldron, Pestilent Nave, and Plague Bailey Buildings, which is very handy for us. Right cooldown minus 15 turns for the Pestilent scheme, which is the one that gives us the sort of disposable Plague Monk hero that'll spread those plagues for us, which is very nice. So we'll get that really, really often as Clan Pestilence. We'll also get minus 50% for Plague Monks and Plague Monk Censer Bearers and Plagueclaw Catapults and Plague Priest units. Only in the Lord's army, though, so only for Skrolk we'll get big discounts. The rest of the army's full price, but I'm sure we'll manage, because there's some very good stuff in his sort of home territories that we'll find pretty quickly. Also, Skaven Corruption, plus 3 for the local province, really just representing the fact that everyone's going to be full of horrible disease and whatnot, and his own faction relishes that. So, you know. So it should be fun, and the usual Skaven stuff does apply, so let's hop straight in.
Deep under the world, they chitter and plan, watching, waiting. When they emerge, it is a nightmare vision. The Skaven, a ravenous horde of verminous ratmen. They gnaw at the roots of the world like an infected wound. They mean to rule over ruins, for such is the will of their god, the great horned rat. Only the island home of the High Elves has remained unscathed. And at its center is the great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphons chaos from the world. The Skaven covet its vast power with envious, beady red eyes. The twin-tailed comet is oft seen as an omen, but this time its wake has disturbed the winds of magic. In the secret halls of the Under-Empire, the Council of 13 has gathered. A time to scheme. of opportunity.
I kill dwarf things in Pillar City. No! Clanmores go to Southlands. Hunt for Warpstone. Moors are puppet minion. Pestilence infest Lastria. Yes. But all Warpstone for council plan. Come, scribe slave. Work to do. Comet makes elf things weak. Council wants power of the Vortex. Just as prophecy demands. So it true. You read markings on the Black Pillar. Then you know we must find the Screaming One. Find out how to control the Vortex. Oh yes, Master. But a large tribute of Warpstone will that demon require if we summon him. Return to your assigned clan. Harvest Warpstone. Yes, most precipitous of masters. And flay yourself, your impertinence. Oh, it will be done, your worship.
Cease your chittering, adherents of decay, for Skrolk speaks. By will of council, we set paw in Lastria to visit ruin upon the reptile things. Yes. Twin-tailed comet brings great opportunity for Pestilence. Great vortex of Ulthuan vulnerable. Much power to be had. Warpstone holds key. Much warpstone found in reptile thing cities. Kill Sotex creatures and steal their treasures. Skrolk will bind Vortex to his will and spread sickness across the world. All will succumb to the plague monks.
They sure will. So how they play, irrelevant. Doesn't matter. We'll find out ourselves. So, capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction, the Southern Sentinels. So I could head down this way, but we're actually going to go north first. Then I think we're possibly going to end up fighting Thoric, because Thoric is going to be an early enemy of ours. So if we can get that pretty soon, that would be great, because we'll get a gold mine out of it. Here, though, we get pastures. That will give us a bunch of extra food. Oshel has a building that gives a bunch of extra food as well. There's also one down here, so we will need to fight... It's somewhere along here. One of these has pastures, and that means we'll be having to fight Tehenowin as well. There's another gold mine here, and there's another gold mine here in Itza. Here-ish. It's somewhere around here. I think it could be where this river goes to. It's around here somewhere, in Itza. So there's 3 gold mines, because there's one in Oxyotl as well. So, yeah. There's 3 gold mines, 2 pastures, and the unique building for Oshel. So, actually, if we just kind of secure this area, then we're going to be great, because there's also a Vortex resource building here, the Ultra of the Horned Rat, or whatever it's called. There's one down here. There you can actually see the little beacon there, denoting there's a settlement there, and there's one up here too. So really, if we just sort of get this, right, if we just get all of this under our control, then we can just coast to the end of the campaign, I think. Just do ritual after ritual after ritual after ritual. So really we're just securing the southern half of Lastria, and we should be fine. But there's going to be a lot of there'll probably be quite a lot of resistance to that. But hopefully we can take these guys out, you know, one at a time, and it's not going to be a huge deal. But yeah, so first off, let's see what needs to be done. So Sneak Scratchit is here with his advice. Well, advice, a quest. I mean, these missions are advice, really. It's what he advises we do, so I'm going to call it advice. So, 1,000 buboes upon you, pestilent lord. It seems that reptile things are basking in jungle temples and should belong to Clan Pestilence. While we make ready for the first ritual, I humbly suggest you attack, yes? And yes, I am going to be doing the voices, because I enjoy doing them. And if you aren't okay with that, then just, you get out of here, okay? Get out of here. I'm having fun, and that's what matters. So, do I want to go... I'll wait there. I should be able to reach Sabatum next turn from there. So, we are going to want this building, the Corrupted Spawning Pool. This gives a ton of food. I was going to say a ton of fun. This gives us a ton of fun. Gives us a ton of food, gives us income, growth, plus 13, you know, because 13, obviously quite important to the Skaven. They like their 13s. Income from all buildings in all regions of this province, plus 75%. So it's just huge. And it gives a garrison of Plaguemonks and Bearers. There's also exotic animal tamers that we can get. And yeah, everything here is pretty useful. Honestly, everything here is pretty useful. So, I do have all the DLC installed, which does mean we will have access to everything, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be recruiting or, you know, building everything. We are going to, well, we will need to build everything for tech, so we will be building all the buildings, but I won't necessarily be recruiting everything. But I do want to be able to play with sort of fate, right? Let the game decide certain aspects. So sometimes we'll just get a random event where it goes, surprise, you have an assassin working for you, and if the Greyseers have sent me, you know, if the council has sent me an assassin to do my bidding, then it's only right that I hire a retinue for that assassin, and we get some Eshin units to go along with him in whatever army he ends up being a part of. So I want to be able to be flexible like that. I think, you know, turning everything off is a bit limiting. But no, I want to be able to play with some stuff, depending on what the game does, you know, what the game gives us. Also, I do like the idea of having wolf rats with poison in some of our armies as well, because they're just a really interesting utility sort of unit, and they're the closest thing we have to cavalry, really, and that's just fun in battle. It gives us some more options. And it's poison, so the idea of having giant rats that we've, you know, given horrible plagues to, that's very on brand, even though this is technically a Moulder building chain. Poisonous giant rats, that's totally on brand, so I'm allowing it. So anyway, yeah, let's get this built first. Oh, obviously clan rats we are going to build as well. I have no problem with building clan rats. Storm vermin, probably not though. We'll avoid storm vermin in our main armies, but clan rats are just whatever, right? It's just your basic troops for any army. It doesn't matter if they're not necessarily on brand for Pestilence, because they're clan rats. They're completely omni-branded, right? So that's the plan, guys. Hopefully that's got everyone happy. And it should be a lot of fun, I think. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So we'll get Clan Rat Spears, we got the better melee defense. We've already got some very heavy hitters with all of our Plague Monks. And we have our Skaven Slave Slingers as well, which is cute. So, let's crack on. Oh, what was Caesar's Temple anyway? So this is just literally take out Southern Sentinels. That's easy. So we got this built already, which I love. It's such a great building. Like, it's so good. Any Skaven should just head straight here. No matter what campaign you're playing. Just come straight to Oshel. It's amazing. So, Talene. I mean, it is the first battle, and it is tradition that we fight the first battle, so I'm going to fight it, okay? I'm going to fight the first battle. Okay. Very dark and dreary. I really hate this lighting, generally, because you can't really see your own units. You can't really see anybody, which is very sad. But yeah, we've got the Sense Bearers, which of course have just amazing discouragement effects when they hit people. So that massive -10 leadership just for being, you know, in combat with them is super useful. The magic attacks are quite handy and huge armor piercing values. So really, really good. And then the standard Plague Monks. They're pretty standard damage dealing infantry. You know, very low armor. They rely on their physical resist to stay alive, which isn't huge either. But, you know, with their frenzy and their good anti-infantry, they are very, very good at killing chaff, so they'll be very handy against skinks, and even Saurus Warriors to an extent. So they're very good units. Let's line you lot up. Let's get the Clan Rat Spears. I think among, you know, on the edges a bit. We'll spread them out a bit, and let's get you lot spread rather haphazardly. Group everyone up and tell them to attack. Really not mucking about here. It's going to be pretty straightforward. And of course we have Lord Skrolk, who is an absolute champ. He starts with Pestilent Breath and Blessed with Filth, which are both very useful. And it looks like his men are encouraging him to move a little faster. So, as you can see, pretty good against low armoured infantry. In fact, a little bit too good against low armoured infantry. They are done. Alright, start shooting that way, please. It might not go to plan, but it also might go to plan, so I'll take it. Alright, Blessed with Filth is going to bestow our boys with poison. which is going to do plenty of things. Going to lower armor piercing, missile damage, base weapon damage, speed, and base armor piercing damage down by 15%. So the Saurus is just going to kill us a hell of a lot less, which is rather nice. We also have the Menace below in any territory where there's Skaven corruption, which is very, very nice to have. Alright, let's get you guys flanking. And some nice flanking attacks with our Menace below, which I always call Dwellers below, so expect that throughout the campaign, guys. I will definitely make that mistake at least another 800 times before we are done. But no, it's the Menace below, which is great. I really love that mechanic for Skaven, because the more Skaven corruption you have in a territory, the worse public order is, because it kind of represents your overpopulation of Skaven. So, you know, there's too many rats in the horde, and they're always going to be infighting, so it ruins public order. There's more likely a rat is going to rise in prominence and try and go against the, you know, whoever is above them in the hierarchy. So you end up with a lot of infighting. It's just classic Skaven. It's why they haven't destroyed the world yet, even though there's billions of them all around the world. So, I love it. It's a good dynamic. Decisive victory. Okay, brilliant. So on the flip side with that, the sort of Skaven corruption mechanic, because it's sort of that overpopulation, it just means that you could have way more rats just surface, you know, just come in from the ground and attack people, because you just have rats in abundance to do your bidding, basically. So I think it's really cool, but it depends on the region rather than your army, which I think is a really interesting mechanic. I do love it. So we also have this mechanic where we can spend food to build bigger settlements. So I think we're going to go low for now, because we're going to save this for whenever we take over a gold mine, basically. Whenever we take over a gold mine, we're going to want that nice and high, so we can build garrison buildings on it and the gold mines, and just get it, you know, just kitted out completely really, really quickly. So there'll be a nice boost. Whereas Sabatomb, I mean, yeah, we do have the pastures, which is nice, so it would be quite a good investment, actually, now I think about it. Though we should be able to upgrade this almost immediately anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to do it level 1. We should be able to develop this at a pace quicker than, you know, than we really need it. That's another 4 food, which is really nice, so we're already getting quite a lot. So food we will be spending on things like army upkeep. So every army you have, it's 1 more food, and every settlement you have, it's 1 more food expenditure. So it can get expensive quite fast. So things like pastures, they're an absolute godsend. They really are. Absolutely fantastic. So, mission issued to maintain control over 1 province. So you can see here, it actually wants us to go back to the Sentinel of Time, but I think I might actually continue heading north, because I want to take over these ruins and everything as well, and then possibly double back to the Mine of the Bearded Skull. But I'd like to stop these guys from coming in from the north, so I think we're going to continue pushing that way before we head south. Because once we head south, we're going to want to also fight Loki of Felhard and Tehenowin. And then the elves here are probably going to declare war on us, and almost certainly Khalida. And we'll also have this guy attacking us from this way anyway, so let's just cut these guys off early, is what I'm saying. So, mighty and pestilent Lord Skrolk, Gracie of Volskreek, entreats that your Clan Pestilence forces move to take hold of this province. Let all the things know that Clan Pestilence stalks upon Lustrion again. Pinky. Right, let's level you up. So, Root Marcher is always useful, but I would quite like to get Respected and Feared leveled up as quickly as possible, so that our Plague Monks can get some bonuses. So I think I'll do that. Although Root Marcher is an absolute classic. Screw it, I'm getting Root Marcher. It's just always useful. Except later, when we will definitely be ignoring it, because we will, once we're doing the Vortex, we will probably just have a bunch of armies that we'll recruit just to stand, you know, in a garrison forever, so we will never need them to go anywhere. But anyway, Clan Rat Spears, let's go with some more of them, even though we do have an upgrade pending for, you know, the shielded variant, but that's fine, it doesn't really matter. Also, we do have Regiment of Renown, but apart from Blightscab's Plague Pack, there's actually like nothing here that is sort of pestilent themed. Everything else is a bit whatever, you know, very heavily themed for non-Pestilence clans, so it's, we probably won't take advantage of the Regiment of Renown a hell of a lot. But they're there, you know, in case we do have some weird thematic happenstance, I suppose. Alright, so, we can reach Guacamole Crater, which I think is supposed to be some pun on guacamole. Wait, what? Valiant defeat against just that? That seems a bit weird. I mean, I know that Skaven auto-resolve is a little bit weird. I'm pretty sure Skaven slaves actually count as a negative, the same as zombies, which I think is very funny. But no, we should be able to handle this quite easily. I mean, we don't have any Menace Below charges. I'm not sure I want to spend food on it, even though you can see at the top this meter. I haven't actually gone into this meter yet, by the way, so food is really important here, because if you have a lot of food, you get huge growth bonuses, leadership in allied territory, and public order bonuses, which are all obviously incredibly useful bonuses. But it's mostly about avoiding the negatives, because negative growth, negative income from raiding, negative public order, negative leadership for all armies, not just at home. Income from sacking and looting settlements is down by 25%, and income from post-battle loot is down by 25%, which just slows your campaign right down. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily make the game harder. Well, actually, the leadership -10 is pretty crippling for a pretty low leadership faction such as Skaven, but generally it just slows the campaign right down. It takes you a lot longer to develop territory and all sorts, so it's a bit crappy. You really do want to keep on high food. It's why the pastures are so, you know, important. But you can spend food to get your Menace Below charges up if you're in an area with no Skaven corruption, which is this one, which is why it's at 0. This will be higher by default without food if Skaven corruption is high. I know I'm really going back to basics with this stuff, but for a lot of people, yeah, it might have been a while since I played a Skaven campaign. I know it's been a while for me, so, you know, it's nice. It's nice to revisit it all. But, yeah, I guess we're going to fight it, just standard. I'm so surprised it has Valiant defeat. This just doesn't strike me as anything challenging. Alright, wonderful. So, gorgeous temple. Love the look of it. Lovely day. Lovely day for a battle. Right, so what we're going to do is I think we're going to throw our clan rats right at the walls. Because I don't mind if they take horrible damage. We're going to get you lined up. Going to get our Skaven slaves in a group as well. And I think Skrolk we are going to get close to the walls nice and quickly, actually. And you guys don't actually need to be in a locked group. That's sort of overkill. So yeah, let's get you over here so we can start hitting the odd chap with spells. It might just be a case of using Bless with Filth, though. We'll see. Might be able to hit these guys. Okay. Guys, start pushing on in. You guys are grouped, so you can run it. I'm going to put these guys at an angle over here, and I want them to be in front of the towers, ideally, because I want them to shoot the slaves rather than the Plagueclaw Catapults. So now I'm thinking that I actually want to keep them just back. I don't even care if they're in range. Don't want them in a good firing spot because they are terrible, so they're not really going to hit anything anyway. So screw it. Hitting these Saurus Warriors might be nice, if I can shoot across here. This should be a doddle. Alright, let's move Skrolk across. And yeah, it looks like the Skaven slaves are taking the brunt of it, which is what I wanted. I could try and get into the walls with a couple of the Plague Monks, actually. I think that's worth doing. Because I think we can bust in here pretty easily. And that should be alright. Not great, but... okay, I actually paced that quite well. Paced it? Spaced it quite well. So, not bad. So yeah, Saurus Warriors are taking the brunt of the damage here. And yeah, these skinks aren't going to hold up particularly well, just against the sheer numbers that we have here. But I can start sending the Plague Monks up here too. That'll be useful. So, how are things looking? Ooh. Lucky. Doubly lucky. So, only 29 kills with the Plagueclaw Catapults so far. I can actually aim for these guys, they are in range. That would actually be pretty good. Let's go on guard mode though, so if they aren't in range or lose line of sight, they can just attack something else. Yeah, I'm going to keep missing these guys. They're quite spread out here, so I'm not going to hit them for great damage either, really. Ooh, this is looking good. Hello. Hi, thanks for spreading out like that. Thanks. Much better. Not huge damage, but these guys are a much bigger threat to things like my clan rats than any of the skinks are. Look at this! Look at these guys, already getting torn apart. Barely done any damage to us. Skinks are so flimsy. Poor little guys. Poor little fellas. Alright, let's add poison to these guys. Bless them with filth. So yeah, things are not going well for Tokitsa. Okay. Frame rate's a bit choppy today. It's been happening lately. I think it's because my PC is demanding that I install Windows 11, which I am not going to risk yet. Like, I'm a YouTuber. I can't install operating systems unless I know that games are going to run properly on them. But I think it's doing that. I mean, it could be absolute nonsense, but it could be that sort of Apple-style forced obsolescence, where it's like, Windows 11 is ready, install it. I'll make sure that Windows 10 runs like crap until you do. It could be one of those situations. I wouldn't put it past him. Wouldn't put it past him. But yeah, as soon as I know it works properly, I will install it. But I don't know that yet, so I won't. I had some good hits in these Saurus Spears. Yeah, we're doing alright here. And we finally managed to break in here. Lovely. Let's go get him. In fact, Skrolk can come in here too. So we are losing some of our clan rats here, but that's okay. Because they're just clan rats. They really are expendable. Okay, maybe you should attack these ones again now. I feel like we've got enough damage in these Saurus Warriors. And you guys doing well? Let's bless with filth. And now that these guys are all compressed like that, we can do some pretty good damage. So they should be down pretty quickly. And then we can start trying to take their control point. That'll help us out. And actually, these guys are doing better than I thought they would. Can you stop? Alright, go chase them down, yeah? Now, what are you doing? Okay, do you want to just climb up there, maybe? Is that the unit that I think that's the unit that I told to come in here and attack these Saurus Warriors, and they just didn't. It's very odd. But, okay. That's how you want to play this. Oh. More skinks are coming for us. Now that I'm just climbing up here. They didn't seem to be listening otherwise, so... Alright. Let's wipe these guys out. This will do a lot better. I've got to be really careful of my own units, though, because they're very vulnerable to spells. Very nice. Half the unit gone. Is that going to trigger army losses? Oh. Nicely done. So, 135 kills for the Plagueclaw Catapults in the end. Not bad. Not bad. And there we go. There's army losses. Excellent. And, yeah, valiant defeat, apparently. Very odd. Decisive victory. Yeah, a little bit better than a valiant defeat. Got some more food. We do get food for fighting, of course, which is why a pretty typical tactic is to raid your own territory. Just raid territories of yours that are a bit crap, and it'll keep summoning rebellions that you can then harvest for food. But probably not going to do that, honestly. I prefer just trying to develop in my own way, because I feel like developing your settlements, even though it feels quite a conservative thing to do, you're developing a settlement in the way that the Skaven would, which is far from that. You know, it's there's nothing sort of methodical, I guess, about it. It's just you're breeding hives of scum and villainy. So, you know. So, although it's quite clinical how you address it in terms of UI, deep down, we know that it's bad, so I'm happy for that. So this one, again, we will just take it at its basic value. Although I am regretting that now. I would have liked to put that tier 2 or 3, just so we have like a decent start there. Because as long as the sort of the capital, yeah, the provincial capitals, have an alright garrison, I don't have to worry too much about losing them. You know, because they'll have walls, have a good garrison, they can fight off pretty decent armies and just sort of anchor parts of my domain. But I can't do that if they're on tier 1, that's going to get wrecked by even quite small armies. So maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. But it's fine. I'll take it. So I could get some more slaves while I'm here. It's not much. I don't really want to have to rely on global recruitment, but I would like more fodder at least. Even if I'm just putting them in front of my artillery so they can get shot. Because they don't cost much, so I might as well. So that'll do. So of course, Sentinels of Time. And I think there's one more settlement there that I can't remember the name of. But those are still the Southern Sentinels territories. They aren't up here anymore, but I still want to take these two areas while I can. Because generally, this seems to be ruins and people who are busy fighting other Skaven. So I don't have to worry about getting invaded from the north quite so much. So I will try and take these two settlements before we move on. Someone will declare war on me and force my hand in a second, I'm sure. Your greatest minds, research or technology. Hang on, I had technology available and I wasn't doing it, didn't I? Alright, let's go for speed for infantry, because that'll be useful for everybody. Whereas most of this area is for gutter runners and assassins, and actually ambush success chance would be good. But generally, yeah, we just want to get the extra speed. That's going to be useful for everybody. Okay, let's go to Oxyotl. And, I mean, I could search the ruins. This is something I always just sort of like... I think it's a nice thing to do. But it's also really tedious and just delays us an extra turn. So I'm just going to colonize. Screw it. I feel it's so rarely worth doing. Rattling Warrens, because that gives us the growth, and it also gives us more Skaven corruption, which means more menace below. I called it the right thing. I didn't call it dwellers below. I'm learning. So that'll do for now. And I really can't wait for Oxyotl to grow up so I can get the Pox building there. I think Pox Cauldron is the first tier of that building. More food sounds brilliant. A flesh farm. Skaven factory farms are hellish places where half-formed things are bred to feed the masses. Lovely. Everyone loves a half-formed thing. I'm pretty sure that's just chicken nuggets, if I'm honest. So I could get a garrison building now, or I could risk it and go for a growth building. Nice and early. I think I'm going to go for growth. I'm going to go for growth and hope that we can keep that. Because the scary thing is that Thoric can just hop over and attack Sabaton, you know, in a couple of turns. Hopefully he won't, but he might do that. Also, Itza getting the gold mine would be fantastic early. How many territories have you got? He's only got the one settlement. God, do I take Itza, like, early? Oh, it's a pretty big garrison. So it will have Temple Guard in there, I think. I think Itza is unique. It's got a unique garrison, I think, that's, like, better than normal. Also, I'm very, very hurt right now. So we'll leave Itza for now, even though there is a gold mine there, and I would love it. It's also got spawning pools, I think, which are useful. I forget what they do, but I think they do something very good. So we'll see. There's a lot of things I want. Anyway, we will definitely take Itza at some point, though. Also, oh, it was just slightly to the right of what I thought it was. So I was close. And we've got Greatest Minds. Brilliant. Oh, I never actually read this, did I? Facilities are ready, Lord Master. Your greatest and most ambitious minds are poised to begin researching the thousands of ways your enemies will die. It is now for you to select which method they research first. And we have a new one. Construct a warren. Have we done that already? I feel like we've done that already. The broodmother's bellies are full. New pups are being born and the burrows swell, Master. We must make room before they eat each other. Upgrade the lairs. And we have lower upkeep for Skaven Slave units. That's going to be so useful. I mean, I say that. It'll save us a bit of cash. I like that it's minus 13%, of course. And can I reach that this turn? Oh, I can't quite. You know, last turn I was thinking, do I go in March stance? I probably don't need to go into March stance. I should have gone to March stance. Alright, let's upgrade that building and crack on. Okay, another mission issued from Gracia Volskreek. Sign a non-aggression pact with the Awakened. Do we need to do that? We have no interest in the dead things. Besides, what can your plagues do that are already dead? Sorry, do to things. What can your plagues do things that are up? Alright, sure. Useless. Make treaty pact of no fight with vampires. Turn on them later, of course. And destroy the Southern Sentinels. Easy. Ooh, it looks like someone else is already doing it. Alright then. Nice that they made it ruins. That's interesting. So I think that must have been the Corsairs that did that, which is interesting. So I pass on congratulations from the Lords of Decay, Skrolk. They are impressed with your expansion over the reptile things. Now finish them. No. I'm busy. Alright, so we have a full province now. Gonna go all in with growth. We need this to build quickly. Warpstone tokens, quite nice for extra magic reserve, but I think we need to start getting respected and feared. I want that extra weapon strength and melee attack for all of my plague monks. Be very useful. I also can't wait to start doing our spells. I'll do that after I get this maxed out, because I really want to get Plague. Plague is really great. It's a lovely, big old Vortex spell. Does big damage. Also, all this stuff is really good too. Like, causing terror is really nice, and unlocking hero recruitment for Plague Priests everywhere. Like, this is the sort of skills that I'm glad they lean into more now, with just generally as part of their design ethos. If a Lord specializes in particular agents, it allows you to get those agents, like, really easily. Allowing recruitment everywhere, it just means you can spring them up wherever you need them. And I think that's something that should just be the case. Just everywhere. I hate how limiting it is, usually. I find hero recruitment is really quite silly. I also want to see more, more ways to increase hero capacity as part of skill trees. Like, I think every hero in the game, just straight up, I think every hero in the game, okay, there might be the odd exception, but I can't think of any. But every hero in the game should have something along the lines of a skill called Apprentice, or something like that, which just adds to one recruitment. So they get to a certain level, they can take on an Apprentice, which lets you recruit one of those heroes. Then when that hero gets to a certain level, hey, they can get an Apprentice now, you know? And so it just puts up hero capacity up higher and higher, the more time you put into leveling up those heroes. And I think that'd be really good. I think that's a really nice way to do it. So, you know, hopefully we'll get more of that sort of thing as time goes on with this series. Because I think it's really good. I think heroes are fun, but you got to be able to get them. They need to be accessible. So, right, let's crack on. So, we've met the Blessed Dread. Also, we've finished this quest, so we have some more money in the treasury. We actually have quite a lot of money in the treasury now, which means we can keep upgrading this stuff, which is very, very useful. Very useful indeed. So, complete the Ritual of Dark Scrying. I'm assuming that's this one. Sure is. It is time, Lord Skrolk. Enact the Ritual of Dark Scrying. Yes, yes, we have no resources, mate. Like, simmer down. And we also have another mission issued, which we've already finished. That's really handy. I like it when that happens. So I subjugate myself. Please, please, befoul my fur with your stench, my lord. Wow, that's a bit forward. That's what the wife always tells me. I don't have a wife. But anyway, you have done great things. Clan Pestilence controls the province, and now you may utter a commandment that all must obey. Dominating scheme. Provoke the brood mothers, have them breed. We will fly all over the world with our bodies, yes, yes. Again, very forward. This campaign, I didn't think this campaign would be this sexy. It's turning out a lot more sexy than I thought it would. So that's something to look forward to. Also, we do have rights available. We can now get this one, which gives us more food and growth and public order and lower recruitment costs. So this costs 3 grand, which is quite steep. But that 40 growth everywhere, I think is kind of massive. And we can start generating more food. So I am going to do it, even though that is very costly. We may be a bit short on cash before long. But if I can get here nice and quickly and start, you know, start busting some heads, then hopefully it'll work out okay. Maybe. We'll find out. Probably. Eventually. We'll see if the risk is worthwhile. Okay, so this I don't like. Defense is a great plan and making progress. Hopefully they'll go around the outside rather than straight in here. We'll see. So we did issue a commandment. Very good at that. I can issue all kinds of things. You know, commandments, driving licenses. I don't know, what other things get issued? I have no idea. Loans. Parking tickets, I don't know. Let's get some Clarats with shields. Or just 2. Oh, right, we're full. No, I don't want to disband them. I want to merge them, which will actually be similar, given the situation. So that'll do. And then we're going to come down here. It means we will be declaring war on the Blessed Dread. But I'm cool with that. Or do I want to try and get Thrice Cursed Peak as our first gold mine? Because I could actually... I'm saying I could actually go this way, but I am a little bit concerned about Yeah, okay, we can try and deal with these guys first. Hopefully Thoric will hang back for a bit. Hopefully. Because I'm a little bit worried that I can't actually defeat Thoric with this sort of army. Because all that armor is very, very difficult. We don't have Wither unlocked yet. Is it Wither? It is Wither, right? Yeah, Wither for lowering armor. So I don't know. I don't know. Do I go for these guys now or not? It's a very difficult choice. It's a very difficult choice. I mean, either way, we're going to get tapped by one of these guys. It seems that Thoric likes us the least, so I think I might go for Thrice Cursed Peak, so I can get a gold mine under our belt early. And then hopefully we can get Oxyotl leveled up another time. We can start getting... Yeah, one more turn and I can make this upgrade. And then 4 more turns before I can build, and then another 4 more turns before I can build the thing that allows Plaguemonks. But hey, in like 10 turns, I might have a couple more Plaguemonks. Oh, it's going to take a while. A breeder. Told you things were getting sexy. Only the privileged high caste members of Skaven society are permitted a female with which to breed. And strict. Regimes cannot be maintained without strict discipline. So, Oxyotl. Up you get, lad. Up you get. And I suppose I'll get another clan rat. Although I suppose I should move a bit first. That does look like I can reach there in 2 turns, so if I move to the maximum movement, I should be able to do this. Depending on who's here... Okay, no one's here. What worries me is if I do attack this place, that Thoric is just going to go, okay, and then come over here and destroy everything. But, I don't know, taking a gold mine does seem jolly useful. And Mine of Beating Skull's not great, so if I can ambush Thoric, then I think we'll be laughing anyway. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one. We'll figure something out, I'm sure. We'll figure something out. Maybe. So, Southern Sentinels are destroyed, which means that we finished our mission. That's right, we don't have to complete our own missions. We just need to make sure that they are dead. And that's happened, so thank you. Thank you, Corsairs. Very, very handy. I pass on congratulations. I'm glad he does. Glad he recognises. You know, game recognises game. I can tell that guy's got game. Alright, this might be a bad idea. Well, because we are strength rank 72 and he's strength 71, so he's way ahead of us. Yeah, okay, his strength rank's not very high. So, hi there, Stotchel Ironhammer, if that's your real name. It is. It says there. It says right there. We don't even need to fight this. I don't see the point of fighting this. I'm just going to take it, and we are going to put this at tier 3 straight away. It's only going to dip us into the second highest amount of food, so I'm kind of happy to do that. You know, it's going to cost us quite a bit, but it's going to earn us quite a bit too. I could even get the Plaguemonk building here, but that seems like a bit of a waste somehow. Do I need a clan pit here? I don't think so, but then I guess I could get rid of my Skaven slaves. At least 3 of them. I know it won't be decent clan rats, and I am going for damage here. I am going to go for damage rather than for melee attack rather than melee defense for them now. And we have built a warren because I put all of my money into building this up nice and quickly. I think yeah, we'll destroy the clan pit afterwards. I could actually get a chieftain, but I'm not sure that that quite fits our, you know, vibe yet. I think the idea of Skrolk delegating anything to chieftains doesn't quite make sense, because he's essentially a religious figure, so he'd only really delegate to his plague priests, which we don't have any yet. So, you know, I just want to check. It doesn't start us with... No, it doesn't. We can get chieftains though, which would be nice, but nope, we're going to stay on theme, guys. Also, chieftains are free LC, by the way. We'd have them with our DLC uninstalled as well. So, the broodmother's bellies are full, new pups are born and burrows swell. They sure do. So, Guacamole Crater. Let's go with Rattling Warrens. Although things are getting a little unhappy here. Do I want Scavenge Pile built up? I don't even know. I don't even know if I actually want that built up or not. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I mean, that Untainted will balance things out a bit, I suppose. Because the thing, the more Skaven corruption goes up, the less happy everyone's going to be. Volcano's getting a bit excited there. And when can we unlock this? Rank 6 we can get these. So that's pretty good. So we can get a Plague Priest next turn, although recruit rank +4, so actually we want to get to at least rank 7 before I bother doing any Plague Priest recruitment, just because it gives us an extra 2 ranks. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that as is, and you can recruit, and we'll head towards the Mine of the Bearded Skull next. So he will have Iron Breakers, which is obviously very, very scary, but Iron Breakers are in very tight formations, so I should be able to absolutely slaughter them with Plagueclaw Catapults. That's the dream, guys. Plagueclaw Catapults, kill the Iron Breakers, and then everything else, hopefully everything else will just be limited to, you know, just Dwarf Warriors, basically, that I can just grind down with my Plague Priests. Hopefully. Hopefully. A little bit worried about Thoric, but we'll see. Might be able to get an ambush on him or something. That would be good. I'd appreciate that a lot. Capture the Altar of the Horned Rat. So this is obviously a resource building for, you know, warp stone, so we can do our rituals, but we don't need that yet. We just need to build our empire. I don't mind if our enemies get like 3 or even 4 rituals done before we're in the full swing of things. It really doesn't matter. We can do them back to back to back to back, you know, once we're there. Same as you did with the Tyrion campaign. You can take a while to come off the finish line, but if you're Usain Bolt, who cares, right? We want to make sure that when we move, we are at the level of Usain Bolt. That's the plan. So, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Mo Farah, because it's going to be a, you know, it's not a sprint to the finish. Maybe a hybrid of the two. I don't know. Either way, we're going to go real fast. Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's go with Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright? We're going to go supersonic. Okay? We want to take our time, get all the Chaos Emeralds. Golden, okay? That's what Warpstone is. It's Chaos Emeralds. So, indolent you are, our Skrolk. You have let an inferior clan take the Warpstone that should be ours, mine. Go and steal it. Destroy Clan Spittle. Do not fail me again, or I'll tell Nurglit of your incompetence. Yeah, hold your horses. Or, brood horrors, I suppose. Ensure one of the following buildings built, either the Assassin's Hideout or the Overseer's Lookout. Such idle whiskers. Get to work, fool. Secrets to be found. New knowledge. New innovations to be discovered that you must only share with Mimi. Build this thing to research can begin. So research can begin. Silly mouse. Can't talk right. Alright, now I'm going to demolish that. And build a growth building, probably. And do I just run this way? Can I reach that in 2 turns? Oh, I can. Also quite sneezy. Hello there, Thoric. So Thoric does have long beards. I think he starts with the long beards with great weapons, though. He does have Warvor Quarrel Seeker that is getting Slayers. I love that Slayers just appear in the recruitment pool if you have active grudges. I think it's such a great change to the dwarfs. It's so good. Because that's the thing, you know, Slayers aren't recruited so much as they are born out of the failure of your society. As Dwarven society makes mistakes, the people responsible for those mistakes have to take ownership of that and take the Slayer oath, you know? So if you're doing bad on your grudges, then Slayers would emerge. So, sure, you can still recruit them if you want, you know, but it's more a rallying cry than real recruitment, but still, just having them appear, ready to fight, I think is really fun, and it gives great unit variety early on. It's not great for us, though, because it means that now there's a bunch of Slayers in the mix as well, and them just being unbreakable is a bit of a nightmare. But, anyway. I don't think we can really afford to attack these guys. I think we do need to run over here somewhere and set up an ambush. Though it does look like we're going to have attrition anywhere around here. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this is all mountain terrain. What I could do is try and attack from the other side and set up an ambush, but I feel like I need to ambush one of these armies before I try and attack this region. We just don't have the specialist forces yet. What is it, Godok? Oh, he's declared war on us. Oh, that's very annoying. That's very annoying. He decided to do that. Oh, they're coming for us, so we might be able to ambush these guys. Because, of course, we do have a chance to just be able to ambush by attacking. It's much less than it used to be, though. It's not as big as it used to be, those odds. but you never know. Recruit a lord. More, I need your clan infesting this vile continent. Organize more packs, raise another army, and appoint one you trust to lead it. I love the fact that trust is in quotations, because, you know, trust is not a Skaven concept. Right, let's go with the Rattling Warrens. Sounds good. So we should be able to... Ooh, that would be good too. So 9 more turns for that, or 10 more turns of casualty replenishment rate. They're both very useful. I get hit and run, then I'll go for the casualty replenishment rate. So here... It's going to be tough. So I will have plenty of movement left. And I can ambush fairly successfully here, right? 55%, and I'll be putting it up by another 25. Just think, it's a little bit broken ambush chance now. So if you look around, it says 55%. That's 55% when we're in this stance. Because we're in the stalking stance, which actually affects ambush success chance. Whereas normally what this would suggest is the ambush success chance that you would have in that area when you are in ambush stance. But because of the nature of Skaven now, and the fact they have a nerf to this stalking stance, it means that this is a bit dishonest. So this is always going to be higher than it lets on. So bear that in mind, guys. Bear that in mind. So Oxyotl hopefully can build this before Gorok shows up. It looks like Gorok is doing a little bit better. Yeah, he's actually got 3 settlements now. Crap. But yeah, hopefully we can deal with Thoric quickly. Hopefully this will just won't be a problem for us. And then we can go attack in the north. So Oxyotl, we're about to get the plague building soon. So that's something. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack Warvor Quarrel Seeker. Cross our fingers that we get the ambush on him. If we don't, we'll retreat, and then we'll go into ambush stance, and then cross our fingers that we don't get spotted. And then we're about to wipe out one of these armies, and the other one might be a bit shy after that. So that's what we're going to try. So we didn't get the ambush. It's going to be a close defeat. This is actually a bit of a crappy army. If I get a bunch more... If I spend a bunch more food, that might be able to swing it, where I could just bog down, like, the Grudge Throwers, for instance, and the Quarrelers with additional forces. I might be able to take these guys on, because the Miners and the Slayers I can kill with Clan Rats, basically. And I mean, the Slayers, once they're in a fight, I can do terrible, terrible damage to them using Pestilent Breath. Because these guys, I mean, they do have a little bit of magic resist just because, you know, just because of being a dwarf. But with that 0 armor, they will still take a hella big amount of damage. I don't know why I worded it like that. That's a weird way to word it. But they'll take hella damage. So, I'm very tempted, actually. I know I was going to try and go for the ambush, but I think being able to have Thoric coming in as reinforcements lets me kind of take this out before he turns up anyway. I think we're in a good spot, regardless. So yeah, I'm going to spend a bunch of food here, which is a shame to lose out on these growth bonuses, but the extra troops will be really useful. And I guess this Lichbone Pendant. Do any of you... Thoric does magic damage. Oh, sweet. In that case, yeah, let's give our Plaguemonks Sensor Bearers more magic resist. And then they can hopefully go toe-to-toe with him. Although, what's his magic resist like? 25%. Okay, he doesn't have any extra magic resist, because we do magic damage, remember, which is a pain. But we also do big armor-piercing damage, so pros and cons. Alright, I'm fighting it. Okay, so this is also very handy that it's a choke point, because it means I can get the enemy into a choke point. Okay. Actually, you lot can all attack them. That's fine. You can go in the middle somewhere. Oh, and you're on your own. Oh, poor little dear. And I'll just lock that group for now. And can you reach him? Ah, you can. Cool. Yeah, go for whoever. Doesn't really matter. Nope, that's incorrect. That's not who we're meant to go for there. You guys can attack. And Skrolk, you heading that way. And the slaves can go somewhere, I suppose. God, look at all the smoke. I love it. Oh, so I do have a few mods installed. I've got some special effects ones. So bigger sort of smoke effects and things. Which I think make a pretty good difference, you know. God, what a pretty game. Really is stunning. I wish more of the dwarves had like lit candles though while they're running around. It would make a lot of sense, but it would be darling. So there is that. Okay, you guys gonna get stuck in? I mean, I do have Contaminated, which is very powerful. So I think I'll try and apply that here. You guys... Okay, so I don't know if they're actually trying to guard that spot or not. But let's move up a little bit. And now they have travelled far too far away. So yeah, they will hit some clan rats. Oh no, they're hitting some clan rats. Oh, whatever am I going to do? Probably be really sarcastic about it for some reason. Okay. You lot. This should hopefully hit the maximum number of slayers. It'll hit clan rats, but again, oh no. We're going to lose some clan rats. I really am I really am so sarcastic. I don't know why. I'm in that mood today, I guess. Who can say? So where are Ironbreakers? Okay, target them. That's all you need to do, okay? Oh, this I don't like much. I don't like them attacking Skrolk over here. Alright, Sensor Bearers, I actually want you to come back over this way. These guys will be fine without... It looks like they are all clumping up wonderfully here for our Plagueclaw Catapults. So what I'm going to do is actually spawn some enemies in their way. Sounds really good to me. Alright, another Pestilent Birth. I don't like that these Slayers are still alive. Especially when I said that we'd get rid of them so easily. That's a pretty good damage. Again, clan rats, it's fine. Alright, now let's pull several of you units out of here, okay? So that's all going well. 150 kills. Ooh, Ironbreakers are suffering a lot of damage, which is nice. This is all going, you know, fine. Okay, Dwarf Warriors are taking damage. You're still fighting them somehow. Sensor Bearers are doing okay over here, though. Let's get some more poison damage into everyone. Okay, you just fill the center here. Let's make sure they can't shoot us, because that's going to sting. Do a lot more than sting. Oh, those are slaves. Alright, fine. Grr. More slayers coming in, which I don't like. And why am I seeing... Oh my god, Ironbreakers. We can't have that. That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Alright, pin him down, pin him down, pin him down, pin him down. Pin them down. No, no, no. No, none of that. Pin him down. Alright, that's going great. Skrolk's over here. Okay, you fall back, go for them. You guys pull in. How are you doing? Still many, many kills. We're getting some good hits on the enemy here. Let's go chase down those quarrelers. I'm going to get some more menace below? No. Yes, menace below. Not dwellers, menace. Brilliant. And, okay, we are struggling a bit at Plaguemonks here. But these guys are on the run, so I'd say we're doing okay. Kinda want to change targets now so I can hit some of these Dwarf Warriors. And what are you doing? I told you to attack over here. Oh, you are. Yeah, you are. Never mind. Alright, Skrolk, you need to get the hell away from Warbor over there. He's actually doing brilliantly. Which worries the crap out of me. Don't like it one bit. I hate when stuff flees. And you lose the ability to cast spells. It's very silly. Okay, I think go right over there. Not so much over there, though. Okay, spread them out a bit. Keep them wrapped up. And we're getting some good damage in here for sure, but a little concerned. Bounce power is not in our favour. Not in our favour. And our sensor bearers are really struggling. Surprisingly so, these Slayers are just not dying. I'm not happy about that. So 250 kills for them, which is excellent. Hopefully we can get rid of these Iron Breakers. They still have huge numbers though. Gonna try and get a rear charge on them. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, we're almost out of Plague Monks. Jesus. Almost out of summoned units too. Now we are. Oh dear. Okay, let's have a look. Let's... oh no. Come on, guys. Yeah, things are going a bit badly. They're just not dying. Die already. We're almost out of ammo too. That's one of our biggest problems. We're almost out of ammunition. Ooh, Slayers are coming. Oh god, everyone's getting wrecked. Ooh, this is bad news. And haven't got rid of those Iron Breakers yet. Okay, go finish them off, please. Okay. 300 kills. Amazing. Those Plague Monks still going. Against Longbeards, too. Wow. And we're out of ammo. Oh, that's so disappointing. Yeah, I think we might have lost this, guys. I think we might have lost this. Come on. Okay, not bad. Alright, the Slayers are almost gone. Let's see if we can't break these Dwarf Warriors. So Thoric is somewhere in here. I don't know where. I honestly have no idea. Which one's Thoric? Oh, Thoric's there. I thought he had a runesmith as well as Thoric, but apparently not. Alright, you guys go for those Slayers, I suppose. Yeah, you guys need to get down here in a hurry. Although one of you needs to keep chasing those Iron Breakers. Need to make sure they don't come back. Go attack those Slayers, I suppose? Oh, they're all running. Yeah, we'll never get rid of Thoric. He's got all of his health. Yeah, we've lost this fight, guys. Definitely lost it. Yeah, there's no stopping him now. Yeah, I don't like they've got Sensor Bearers versus Slayers. I don't like the Plagueclaw Catapults are stuck in this as well. But I need those Iron Breakers dead. I'm not sure I'll be able to get them. Like, even chasing them down like that, I don't think we'll be able to get them. Alright, how are you lot doing? Come on, just hit him. Oof. Yeah, 33 melee defense. It's too much. Come on. 22 health. Just one hit, guys. Nope, they won. Oh. Well, that's that then. That's that then. I knew it was going to be close. But I can't say I'm not disappointed. Alright, you guys head up here. Come on, 22 damage. Let's get these Sensor Bearers back. What's the worst thing that could happen, huh? Alright, you just turn around and see if you can wipe them out. That's Longbeards. Would be good to get rid of them. Because, yeah, we can replace this army pretty quickly. Not all of it. Not the Plagueclaw Catapult, sadly. But hopefully that one will survive. Okay. How are we looking? I think we can just concede. Because otherwise we're just running everyone out of the battle and that'll take a week. So, valiant defeat. Okay, so how do we do? Oh, we lost the Sensor Bearers. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, I thought we'd still have them. Yeah, that's very disappointing, actually, losing the Sensor Bearers. But generally did okay. Got rid of some slaves. Oh, Ironbreaker survived. Okay, that's a pain, too. Alright, you run off. And yeah, I can actually get away. I can actually get away from him. And try again. Yeah, it's always going to be risky. Really? That's a mountain pass? Oh, that's very disappointing. Alright. I think we're alright, though. We've definitely done some work. We didn't actually kill the dwarf, the grudge throwers either. That's very annoying. Alright. Let's crack on. Ensure that one of the following buildings have been constructed. Well, it's good that you should say that, because I can get a pox cauldron now. So that's nice. And fight dirty we now have, which is useless for us. Though I guess we do have some of these in our garrisons. So, you know, I'll take it. Whereby war's notional rulebook is tossed away in favour of unbridled, fiendish savagery. We've got Builder for Skrolk as well, which is nice. So that mission. Lord Master, this plan to take the Vortex. There are plenty of opportunities for failure and blame. Build things to lure heroes. Again, in quotes, because it's Skaven, so that's widely subjective. If they perform well, the glory is yours for recruiting them. If they fail, they take the blame. Yes, yes. They sure do. Alright. Let's go to Thrice Cursed Peak. So what is nice, these guys still can't get decent units recruited from there, I'm pretty sure. So we can come back with a vengeance. Or, you know, more clan rats. Don't know how vengeful they're going to be. But, you know, vengeful enough. So let's get some more of them. And I think that'll do. How many more turns before we can get... So 3 more turns. So in 4 turns' time, we can get another 3 thingamajigs. You know the ones. Plaguemonks. And a plague priest, actually. Which is quite nice too. Though, really would have liked him to have leveled up in that last battle, so I could get Plaguelord. So I get the extra Plague Priest power, because that would be very nice. But we'll see. This might do the job. And hopefully... Oh, we can upgrade that too. Let's get all that stuff upgraded. And yeah, hopefully Gorok isn't keen to come and attack us just yet. He's probably coming for us though, let's be honest. Yeah, he's coming for us, he's right here. And this can't fight off this. I know it seems like it should be pretty easy, but no, this army sucks. So the Black Hunger. Oh, really? Lower bloody growth? That's annoying. Cheaper monsters, though. That'd be useful if we were recruiting any. Reports arrive of rat ogres, helpet abominations, and other monstrous units, devouring the Skaven around them without warning. Is this the work of some foul saboteur from without? A rival who seeks to upset your food, perhaps? As a result of this outrage, recruitment costs for monstrous units have fallen, but growth has taken a faction-wide hit also. Sure has. So, let's upgrade Sabatoon. And I guess I'll just get a couple more clan rats. Well, hang on, let's have a look. Thrice Cursed Peak. We're 1 turn away from getting wolves. So I think I could actually leave this to their own devices. I'm not necessarily sure it could hold out or not against the likes of Thoric. It's going to be a tough one. I mean, saying that, we do have a Warlock Engineer in the garrison, and Warp Lightning is so good for killing dwarves. Because it's got really good armor piercing, and dwarves are so tightly packed that even just like a little, you know, quite a small area effect can just wipe out a unit of dwarves. So I think it might be able to look after itself. So I think Skrolk could actually head up this way and set up ambushes up here. Maybe, you know, fight off these jerks. Maybe get a second gold mine. That's the thing, the sort of money that we're earning right now. We can actually develop our territories fairly quickly. And if we can develop our territories fairly quickly, then, you know, more gold mines and things, right? We should be able to get another army going fairly quick. I don't know, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Like, that fight, I think, did enough damage to the enemy that it was worthwhile. Like, that stopped them from attacking us, and that's all I really wanted from that. Well, actually, I wanted to defeat them all, but, you know, other than that, all I wanted was everything else. Let's see, these guys don't have shields, which is good. But I'm not sure I have anything for Weg Worker here. I'm not sure I can defeat him with anything. Genuinely. Like, I don't think this is doable. So yeah, I'm just going to auto-resolve. Screw it. I'll come fight him. Maybe. Try. We'll see. Okay, let's do some leveling up here. So Gwagmore Crater, okay, that's a tier 3. Very useful. If I can get the garrison building on that, then I shouldn't have to babysit it. Annoyingly, I'd love to have got that on Oshel as well. You know, because I can get it on Oshel. But I'd have to get rid of the clan barracks, and we are going to need clan rat recruitment. Also, hi. Because, yeah, I don't have it here either now. Or here. I have it nowhere. I could get clan rat recruitment in Gwagmore Crater, actually. I could do that. I could get rid of the scavenge pile. Oh, that puts up... it puts down recruitment costs and puts up local recruitment capacity, so it's actually quite useful to have in a recruitment area. It's just Oshel has so many, you know, decent unique... Well, I say so many. It has one decent unique building to get, which is enough. Sort of enough to slow us down here. Oh, I don't know. We'll just take this and call it a day. Let's run up here, so that way I can reach this next turn. He might run away, might not. We'll see. Okay, good, he's not run away, and we were successful. Oshel has built what it needed to build, and I know I'm not upgrading to this. It's 4 grand for Storm Vermin that I won't be recruiting anyway. But I do keep seeing the little hammer and wanting to check in case it's not that. So, it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So, we did that. So, Lord Master planned to take the Vortex. Next up we have Recruit 1 Hero. Felicitous news, Great One. Facilities are now in place to summon minion puppets. Begin at once to strengthen your reach across Lastria. And we've unlocked the Pestilence scheme. Ah, brilliant. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to give Itza... actually, do you want to give Itza the Plague, or do I want to give Mind the Bearded Skulls a Plague? They're both useful. Both incredibly useful. This will help me get rid of Thoric, and wiping out a faction is obviously huge. So, tell you what, we're going to send him over that way, which is not doing anything. Go over there. Thank you. We've had a bunch of missions show up and finish, so hang on. Mission successful, playing game. Yeah. And then mission issued, recruit a hero, and then we did that. And then we have a new hero, which is to do a successful hero action. So we got another one. Felicitous news, Great One. Facilities are now in place. Summon minion puppets, which, yeah, we did. Though we didn't do it using the facilities, which is, you know, neither here nor there. And then we have this one. Your minion is waiting for their first mission, Master. Make it a good one. It is. It is. We're gonna poison Thoric, which is actually incredibly useful. And yeah, see, there we go. They did have a rune smith as well as... I thought they did. Don't know where he was hiding in that last battle. Okay. Valiant defeat. Are you joking? Is this a joke? I think this is a joke. Although I do only have 2 Plaguemonks now, so actually this is a little bit... Yeah, it's not actually the... Yeah, actually not going to be a walk in the park. This is a really crappy army. But it should be okay. It's really only this guy that's a problem, but he can't climb ladders. So as long as we focus our attention on the walls, then... Yeah, I guess we're probably good. Well, excuse me. Alright, so here we are, once again. And there are no walls, which was what I was banking on us having, which is fun, isn't it? I don't know why I thought there were walls. I just always assume there are walls when I'm attacking places. Yeah, let's get you lined up. Get you lined up. So, I think what we're going to do... Have a Plagueclaw Catapult do everything. Brilliant. And we're going to try and surround everything that we can. Okay. You get stuck in there as well. You get stuck in over there. Alright, this will be good. So these guys should end up kind of squished together, hopefully. And we can get some good damage in with the old Pestilent Breath. I'm actually quite tempted just to charge in and let Pestilent Breath carry most of this. I really just make sure they get squashed. And I can summon units behind them as well, which is handy. So this is looking good. I mean, little concerned about the catapults killing all our own guys, but we are playing as the Skaven, so there is that. Okay, start hitting them. And let's start poisoning everyone as well. And we do have spears on that guy, which is useful. Okay, you keep on them. And very worried, but we are getting massive damage with this this catapult. But I'm very worried we do massive damage to our own units. So it's, you know, it's risky. But so far it's paying off. I mean, 138 kills so far. And how many more now? Oh, that hit mostly our own guys, but apparently got us a few extra kills. So maybe it was okay. And you've all taken quite a sizable amount of damage, so hopefully Skrolk can get some more kills now. He's on 40 kills. So yeah, that went pretty well. Okay, attack over there now. Excellent. Good stuff. No, I'm trying to select 2 units, silly. Okay, keep moving past. I'll try and get surround on these boys. Okay, this is going well. Probably throw some more troops at them though. I haven't got those Plaguemonks in combat yet. So 200 kills. Attack them instead. Alright. I'll do some damage. Probably won't get any kills though. Nah. Okay, things are going okay. Yeah, it's just spawn more units on top of them, I suppose. 237 kills so far. Oh, here comes some more. That just hit our own units. Oh, it's so Skaven. I love it. Alright, let's just hit these guys. Alright, more units are coming back in. There's Plaguemonks to run back. We're getting the work done, and we haven't hurt our Plaguemonks yet, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, more shots coming in. And they seem to be doing the job, but it's a bit hit and miss. Alright, maybe attack that side now, actually. Get more spears on him. Oh, good hits. 320 kills. Don't have much magic right now, though. Alright, let's get Skrolk in. He's got some good leadership debuffs, and these guys have nothing but leadership, which I'm not happy about. But is this whole army unbreakable? How are they all unbreakable? What madness is this? I'm assuming that these units are a result of a right that I've forgotten that Gorok has. But the fact these guys are all unbreakable is terrifying. Alright, how are my Plaguemonks doing over here? Fine. Let's get you back in here, yeah? Yeah, let's take that way again. Yeah, weird. Much of unbreakable Saurus Warriors. I'm sure it's a right. But I do not remember them having that. I'm saying a right rather than all right, by the way. In case I need to clarify. Because, yeah, that discouragement not really doing anything right now, which is very sad. He's broken, though, which is good. And okay, you keep attacking them. Attack that way. You're doing great. And let's sandwich these guys. Come on, let me actually click. Thank you. And yeah, they're still unbreakable. And he's shattered, so they have suffered army losses. It's just everything else is unbreakable. What a hassle. Oh well. Nothing much to work out, so we can just enjoy the action, huh? Very fun. Having a good old time. That guy's got a good swing. Do have some more magic, though. There aren't enough enemies for me to feel comfortable about that, so let's just see if we can't imbue poison on our boys, so they suffer a little less damage. And you can stop, I think. You can probably stop. Thanks. Oh wow, they're all wiped out. Brilliant. And you can charge to the rear over here. Excellent. Come on, boys. Whenever you're ready. Skrolk, are you not fighting anymore? Come on, mate. Get stuck in. Okay, so we won. Actually, I'm going to speed this up. We done? Are we not done? How are we not done? Okay, now we're done. It really took a while for it to figure out that we were done. Pyrrhic victory. So 392 kills for the Plagueclaw Catapult. Very, very nice. Got some more food out of it, and of course we oh, yeah. That's the annoying thing. I hate that you always have to pick an amount. Like, if it's a high-tier settlement, it'll always be tier 1, unless you invest the food, which is a bit annoying. I am happy to put it tier 2, though. Because I do want to at least get that garrison building going. So let's do that. And now we can get the Plaguelord. So extra Plague Monk capacity and what's the word I'm looking for? Rank. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's see what we've got. So stun crits the Plague Ridden or chant. Hang on a minute, that doesn't seem right. Oh, it's only +1 hero rank. Oh, and it's extra rank for Plaguemonks and Plagueclaw Catapults. Okay, so not huge bonuses to recruit rank. That's annoying, because actually... God, we don't have any of them yet, huh? I can say, because I'm pretty sure Liber Bubonicus is, yeah, +4 for Plague Priests. So we've just unlocked that now, at rank 6, I'm pretty sure. So we will get the quest for this, but if we push for this quickly, then we can get really high rank Plague Priests nice and early. I think Rod of Corruption might also, yeah, another... Oh, only capacity goes up for that. So that might be something that we want to do, is save for that. But I do just kind of want to have a Plague Priest, you know? And +2 melee attack for everyone in the army. Screw it. I don't like that he's not leveled up, but I kind of want heroes there. We're gonna have a bunch of battles before we get to a point where we can have like a higher rank unit anyway. So I think we just bite the bullet. Commandment available. Let's get extra growth, of course. So there is actually a really nice one here for food, which is really good. So once we do have all of our stuff like leveled up to max, we can just swap to food production, which is incredibly useful. It also puts up the Skaven corruption as well, which also means more of, you know, the dwellers, not dwellers, menace below. More charges of that as well. So really good, really useful stuff. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Do I travel back down here, get some more Plague Monks? I mean, yes, that's a no-brainer. But then do I want to deal with, like, Itza and Oxyotl and stuff, or do I want to come back down here?
You know now.
I mean, I think I want to strike while the iron's hot, and the iron will soon be very hot as Plague decimates them. So I think we want to wipe them out, and then I can come back for Itza. Which is annoying. I don't really want to take this whole area. I just want the city of Itza. I'm actually happy with just Itza. And I can just spend a bunch of food to get it tier 3 at the beginning, and that's enough for the gold mines to be established. So it's... I don't really want to push out too far north. I think Itza is just a nice place to have in the most northern territory for me. Just have that as my most northern territory. It makes things very easy. Although, yeah, slightly more north than this one. So, construct 2 of each of the following buildings. You want 2 Pox Cauldrons now for Liber Bubonicus. That's a bit annoying. So I need 2 of these buildings now. So I need one in Guacmol Crater as well in a minute. Which will make recruitment a little bit easier. But, and Thoric is coming on his own, which is very, very silly of him. Okay, so anyway, the Liber Roboticus, a rancid tome of vile lore collected by Pestilens, Plague Lords, is currently in Skrolk's possession. In a devious move, his minions led a large expedition from the old world down into the long-abandoned mortuary of Zulaqua, via a trail of worthless trinkets leading deep under the ruined pyramid. A few of the greedy fools were lost to ancient traps, but most made it to the sacrificial chamber. Alright then. Easy peasy. Let's have that twice. I feel like I had to click on that twice. That to disappear. I don't know what happened there. Also, I haven't made any treaties with the Awakened yet, but I don't think I've even met them yet. Oh, apparently I have. Non-aggression pact? Funnily enough, they don't want to. Well, that's as much effort as I'm putting into it. Hopefully this guy won't attack me. I know. Hoping that beastmen aren't going to attack me is a pretty, it's not the best plan, is it? Not the best plan. Alright, we're going to have to go March stance annoyingly so I can get here before him. He may attack Sabotoon though, which would be honestly diabolical. That would be the worst if he attacked that. And he's totally going to attack that, isn't he? I'm going to spend all my food for Dwellers Below. Menace Below. And even then, I see no way of killing the Ironbreakers. Like, Ironbreakers are just going to be invincible in that fight. So that would be devastating to lose Sabotoon. Because that food building is amazing. It's about to get to tier 3. I mean, I did make that gamble, didn't I? I said I'd get the growth building and hope that it doesn't get attacked, or I can get the walls, and you know, I got the growth building. So, hero not moved, and yeah, you should be. Can you get to it, please? Thank you. Get in there. Alright. Let's end the turn, hope for the best. Oh, and yes, and you can get into Skrolk's army. My bad. It's okay, he can make it. And yep, he attacked there, of course he did. Do I spend a bunch of food now and try and prevent the inevitable? Or do I let him have it and then I can just attack him with Skrolk this turn? I'll let him have it, screw it. Okay, he only sacked it, which is actually literally the worst thing he could do, because I can't. I now can't get that tier of settlement back. You absolute swine. So I can't reach him, and he is in March stance, so he's... yeah, he's got no option. He's done. So that's brilliant. So he did carry out a hero action, so that's lovely. And now Thoric... really? Really? That's not even going to be a doddle. I'm going to auto-resolve it anyway, because I'm going to replace these with Plaguemonks regardless. And I'm going to eat them. We defeated Thoric. I forgot about this. So extra armor-piercing weapon damage for the Lord's army. That's huge, actually. That makes his whole army, you know, even Plaguemonks with more armor-piercing damage. That's no joke. That is no joke. That's really cool. I really like that. That's really good. So, Old Grump Slayer. Always had something to complain about, that one. Magic item drop chance plus 15%. Winds of magic. Starting amount minus 10% for the Lord's army. Enemy Lord's army, that is. And armor piercing damage plus 3, the Lord's army. It's really good. That is a really good thing to have. So, let's get Plague Lord maxed out some more, because that'll actually lower Plague Monk and Catapult upkeep. And we are about to get a few of those, so let's have a look. Nice. Feels good. And we get them nice high tier as well. Higher than our career Plague Monks that we had from the beginning, which is kind of ridiculous. That's real good. And yeah, this should be a real soft target. So obviously our minion died there, but that's okay. We have spread the plague. Infect K died, poor lad. And these guys, well, him not just yet, but the settlement, this garrison is going to be suffering horrible attrition now from that plague. So that's really good news. And it might spread to our territory, because we're all the neighbouring territories. So this stuff might get the plague, and that'll give them growth bonuses, which is amazing. So this is where we're going to end the episode, though. Oh, actually, I'm going to get this gold mine building first. Lovely. God, we're skint. But hey, gold mine, so that should turn around. But anyway, things are going well, I'd say. Things are going well. We've taken out a minor faction, gotten some freebies, and we've bothered some dwarfs. So I'd say things are going well. So guys, if you enjoy this, comment, like, and subscribe. And if you're looking to buy any Warhammer content, then there are affiliate links below. So I get a kickback. Isn't that nice? I think it's a nice way to support the channel, because it doesn't cost you anything. So, works out pretty well. So go do that, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good one.